We're going to be cooking some boiled rice today, so really straightforward dish. So I've got my pan there. We're going to do it all in the pan. So I'm going to start by adding the rice. Now make sure you measure out how much rice you're using. I'm using 2 cupfuls there. And what we're going to do first of all is to wash this rice and get some of the starch off. Now I'm just using some lukewarm water, some warmish water. I mean, you can either use it out of the tap, out of the hot tap, or this is actually slightly boiled water, but it's, you know, it's warm, it's not too hot. Just rub this together and try and get some of this starch off of the rice. Now what we're going to also do is change this water about 3 or 4 times, and in total you want to be doing this for about 4 or 5 minutes. So I've been washing my rice for about 4 or 5 minutes, got as much starch off as possible, and I've drained off any water we've got. Now to cook the rice we want to make sure we've got the right amount of water. Now the ratio I always use is for every cup of rice you use 1.5 cups of cold water. Now as I'm using 2 cups of rice, I'm actually going to use 3 cups of cold water. So I'm going to put the cold water in there. That's 1 cup, 2 cups and 3 cups. Now I'm going to pop a lid on there and I'm going to put that on the hob, and what we're going to do is bring it up to a boil, and then we're going to turn it down to a simmer. The one thing that is really important to cook this rice is not to open the lid until the end. The rice has just about come to the boil, so what I'm going to do now is to turn it down to a simmer, and I'm going to simmer it between 8 and 10 minutes. I'll check it at about 8 minutes. So I'm just going to turn it down to a simmer now. Remember, keep the lid on. So I've been cooking mine for about 8 or 9 minutes. So we'll take this off now. Just wait a minute. Let some of the steam come out. Then we're going to pop the lid back on again, take it off the heat, and then we're going to serve it up in about 2 minutes. So I've left it for a couple of minutes after, and there you got it. We've got lovely rice. It's not all sort of stuck together, it's all nice and fluffy. Just before you serve up the rice, just put a little bit of salt, something like that, and what you can do is just give it a quick stir. And there you have it. Really nice simple rice, nice and fluffy, not overcooked. Just make sure you don't take the lid off and don't overcook it. Enjoy.